Okay, here's a question.
Yeah.
Let's say you're arrested. The government says you're a criminal and you've done all these bad things, and they ship you off to a foreign death camp without due process. In that scenario, what are you gonna do to prove your innocence and get back home?
Show my birth certificate and lack of gang tattoos. Boom.
Okay, so you don't get to do that. You don't have due process. You're in the foreign torture facility before you have a chance to show your birth certificate. Also, having or not having tattoos doesn't qualify as evidence of criminal wrongdoing. So again, what are you gonna do?
Let's see, not join MS-13?
But the government says you are MS-13. They say they've got proof, even.
I would let my attorney handle it. He's good.
So again, you don't get to meet with an attorney in this specific scenario. You don't get due process. You're already in the foreign death camp. There are no attorney visits there.
Well, since I don't qualify for any of these, I'd show them my passport at my hearing and go about my merry fucking day.
You don't get a hearing. Do you know what due process is? How do you show your passport in a hearing if you never get a hearing?
Not be a criminal in the country I'm to start with.
Again, in this specific scenario, the federal government says you are a criminal. It doesn't matter whether you actually are or aren't. They say that they've determined you are.
How about not cross into another country illegally? How about that?
Holy shit.
Passport, enhanced license, birth certificate.
Shut up.
Military service records.
Shut up. You don't have access to any of those things. You're not able to get those things in this scenario, for fuck's sake.
Reality is I have a birth certificate, an SS account, and a Nevada driver license. What fucking world are you living in, thinking or believing what you're being told, that American citizens are being sent anywhere?
I'm living in the world where Donald Trump has openly said several times now that homegrowns are next. He's openly announcing that he will start shipping American-born citizens to these foreign death camps.
I'd show them my papers. They'd be like, oh, you are legal here. Sorry, bud. Easy, right?
You know, the thing is, this actually should be easy. This really shouldn't be this hard. It actually is an easy question to answer. You're just really impossibly stupid.
I'm a legal citizen, so I wouldn't have a issue.
Yeah, I get it. The way that you would handle being arrested and detained without due process is just to not be arrested and detained without due process. And the way that I would handle getting shot with a gun is just to not be shot with a gun. Makes perfect sense.
See, I wouldn't be, because I'm a US citizen, but a green card holder protesting for terrorists or straight up illegal immigrants.
Right. Let me see if I can break this down for you. Even illegal immigrants get due process under the Constitution of the United States of America. That's just basic constitutional law. That's why 4 separate federal judicial reviews have ordered the DOJ to stop doing what they're doing. People who have had domestic violence charges in the past get due process. People who are accused of all kinds of crimes get due process. Due process is not just you decoding a person's tattoos on social media and determining that they don't deserve basic human rights. But none of that actually matters in the scenario that I'm proposing to you. In this scenario, it doesn't matter if you have a good lawyer. It doesn't matter what papers you have. It doesn't matter what tattoos you have. All that matters is that you have been disappeared to a foreign torture facility and have been denied any opportunity to advocate for yourself. This has happened because you enabled a fascistic dictator who told you he was going to do exactly this. So again, I ask you, in this very much so real and not at all hypothetical scenario, what would you do?
Be white?